Coming up on this episode of Sane's World, the stadium tour heard around the world. Well, at least it was here in the United States, it was anyways. It's coming back for round 2 with an artist that's been added to it that's absolutely huge. It's going to kick your ass. And what exactly does John Corabi think about the Mick Mars retirement statement? Yeah, we're going to get into this. Coming up on this episode of Sane's World, breaking news. Hang out. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new breaking news episode of Sane's World. In case you're not quite sure who I am yet, my name's Justin Sane, your host of Sane's World, also the guitar player for the band Cruella. If you want more information on the band and also links where to find me on social media, check out the links I put in the description of this video. Be sure to check out the band's website. It's cruelladeville.com. You can check out our first single, some information on the band, and also pick up some of that killer merch we got on the site. Here we go. Breaking news. Def Leppard and Motley Crue are going on the stadium tour again, revamped with special guest Alicecooper. This is going to be amazing. I tell you, 2023 is going to be absolutely the loudest year that I can remember in a very, very long time. This is going to be killer. Before I get to the dates, let me just read this real quick. Def Leppard's Joe Elliott said in a press release, after getting back on the road this past summer, we're beyond thrilled to bring this massive tour to a global audience, including some special dates in America. Motley Crue, of course, they added here. We had an incredible time playing the stadium tour in North America this summer, and we truly can't wait to take the show around the globe with the world tour in 2023. Crew heads, get ready because we have a few amazing U.S. dates for you. So let's go over these U.S. dates that were just announced. August 5th, they're going to be in Syracuse, New York at the JMA Wireless Dome. Here's the date that I will be there. My wife and I are going. August 8th, Columbus, Ohio Stadium. Yep. August 11th, they're going to be at the Fargo, North Dakota at the Fargo Dome. I've seen quite a few shows there. August 13th, Omaha, Nebraska at the Charles Schwab Field, Omaha. August 16th, Tulsa, Oklahoma at the H.A. Chapman Stadium. August 18th, El Paso, Texas at the Sun Bowl Stadium. They're basically going to start off this year in February. This is also with Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Alicecooper. They got 2 dates in Atlantic City, New Jersey, both at the Hard Rock Live at the Etis Arena. These are what they call intimate shows. It's February 10th and February 11th. Then they're going to be hitting up some dates in Latin America and overseas. I've gone over these in a previous episode. Basically starts February 18th, Mexico City at the Foro Sol. We got February 21st, Monterrey, Mexico. 25th, Colombia, Peru, Chile, Brazil. Then they're going overseas. This is starting in May 22nd in Sheffield, England. Of course, this goes May, June, and into the beginning of July. The last date I've got is July 6th in Glasgow, Scotland. So, yeah, this is beyond killer. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Alicecooper. This is going to be killer. Tickets for this go on sale. I'm going to put this on here. The general public on sale is next Friday, which is December 16th. They go on sale 10 a.m. local time. They're having some pre-sales, so check the information on here. There's a couple pre-sales going on for this next week. But so yeah, you have not missed out. That's why I'm putting this up here. Tickets are not on sale yet. Yeah, as they say, get in where you fit in. Coming up, what does John Corabi think about this Mick Mars retirement statement? This is big, and we're going to get into this. Hang out. All right, everybody, let's get into this because, so as far as I can tell, this has kind of gone under the radar, and it's not getting talked about as much as it probably should. If this is true, it's huge, and I think the guys in Motley Crue need to own up to this. As you know, after the stadium tour ended, a statement was made from Motley Crue's camp stating that Mick Mars, due to his health issues, he's going to retire from touring duties with Motley Crue. He will stay in the band, but he will not be able to tour. Everybody knows John 5, formerly of Rob Zombie's band, is going to be filling in basically next year, playing with Motley Crue. So shout out to blabbermouth.com for this article. So basically, John Corabi was on. This is recently. He was on. He did an appearance on the latest episode. I'm gonna kind of read this a little bit. Latest episode of the Life in the Stocks podcast. Former Motley Crue singer John Corabi was asked if he had an opinion on founding guitarist Mick Mars' recent announcement that he would no longer tour with the legendary rock act. Mick is being replaced on the road by former. We know this. He says, I know John 5 as well. He's a brilliant, and I cannot say this enough, brilliant, loud enough. He's a brilliant guitar player and a great dude. But the verdict on for me is out until I hear a statement from Mick. That statement we heard was put together by Motley and their people, and I'm not totally sure if I believe what they're saying. I'll just leave it at that. He later elaborated on his comments, saying, I don't totally believe Mick's reason for leaving Motley. I don't even know if he left Motley. I believe maybe he was shown the door. That's huge. Because as long as I can remember, when we were doing the Generation Swine record, they were complaining about his guitar playing then. And if you look really close at the records they've done since then, of course, the Red, White, and Crew, that was pretty much DJ Ashba. A lot of the stuff for the on the Dirt soundtrack was actually John 5 playing. So Mick hasn't, and the stuff they did with the Saints of Los Angeles, a lot of that was DJ Ashba as well. So Mick, other than live, he's been out of the picture. That's basically what he's forming this basis on. He knows how Motley Crue runs and operates. Not saying it's shady, but he kind of is. He elaborated to say, I don't know, I could be totally wrong about this, so don't run around and fucking whatever, put it in print yet, but I'm just saying I'm waiting for Mick's response, and I think we are too. The one we've heard, of course, is coming from Motley and their management. Corabi went on to say that there's something else that was kind of bugging him about the way Mick's supposed retirement was announced, because since that announcement came out, I've reached out to Mick a few times, I've reached out to Mick's wife, and basically, they've been very, very silent. And he kind of said that maybe Mick and his people were given what's called an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, which basically says you can't talk about this. Even Mick's closest friends, people that, again, John Corabi knows Mick. He's worked with them in the past. Mick is working on a solo record. John Corabi's worked on this thing before, and yes, we are still waiting for this thing to come out. It's badass. I've heard a couple tracks. It's big. And John hasn't even heard a peep about this from Mick or his wife. Something's going on. Again, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a huge music fan. Some of the people that I look up to that are journalists, one in particular, Lon Friend, who of course was with Rip Magazine. He was on the Headbangers Ball with Friend at Large segment, which I really liked. Lon always said, keep the artists first. Don't worry about, breaking news because, you want to get, again, in this day and age, you want to get, hits on your website, because you want to get, people reading your, magazines, people about, buying your stuff, basically. Always keep the artist first. And I do. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to do an episode on, but I haven't, because I just don't think it's newsworthy in my head. Because believe me, I see a lot of this crap that's clickbait stuff, and it pisses me off. I will never do that. Again, I keep the artist first. We haven't heard anything from Mick, and that is a kind of a reason for this, what exactly is going on. So we haven't heard a single thing, but John Corabi, he makes some really good fucking points, and he's he's not a guy to bullshit around. He basically tells things that, the way that they are, and doesn't really care about the consequences. So keep an eye on this story. Again, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, for sure. Hit that notification bell. That way you're notified anytime I upload any new videos for you guys, the hard rock and heavy metal fans of the world. I do this for you guys. Again, I'm not a journalist. I just do this because I love music. So until next time, stay metal, stay rad, keep it heavy. See you guys next time, because I got another tour that was just announced a couple days ago, and I haven't got into it, but it's pretty badass. Love you guys.